Well, downtown, they're about to begin that promised news conference regarding the construction accident at the Horseshoe Casino.
Yeah, Jim Hess, who's a spokesman for Messer Construction, is giving an update. Let's listen in.
This morning at approximately 7:45 a.m., a single bay of the facility collapsed as concrete was being poured. A full investigation by Rock Ohio Caesars, the construction team, OSHA, city building inspectors, and the City of Cincinnati Fire Department is now underway to determine the cause of this morning's collapse of a 60 by 60 bay within the casino facility. We're thankful to report that there were no life-threatening injuries to any workers who were in the area at the time of the incident. On behalf of the entire ownership and casino construction team, we wish those workers a quick recovery. We would also like to thank Cincinnati firefighters, police, and first responders who provided on-site medical care, quickly transported workers to the area hospital, and secured the site. At this time, the work site is closed, and work will not resume until the construction team and OSHA determines... Whoa! Oh! Oh, man.
Hold on just a sec.
Well, we're not really sure exactly what happened. It looks as if a bus just pulled up directly behind them.
A little too close for comfort,
just a
perhaps.
little too close.
At this time, the work site is closed, and the work will not resume until construction team and OSHA determines that it is safe to do so.
Steve, any indication as to how long it might take OSHA, the investigators, to do
No timeline right now.
You have no idea when work could resume?
I do not at this time.
How far along was that project, would you say, at this point? Halfway done?
Well, we were still on schedule to open in spring of 2013, when this happened.
Steve, this will not delay that. You don't anticipate that this will delay the opening day?
I can't anticipate anything right now. We'll wait to hear any information from the site.
And have you got a firm number on the number of workers who were injured on the site?
If people would have moved out my way, I wouldn't have ran into this truck. We still have a job to do, and I understand y'all got a job to do too, but I still got a job to do. I got passengers on this bus, and here I don't get somebody.
Okay.
Can we stop for a second?
What we've had here, just so everybody's clear, is that a bus has
All right.
news vehicles.
Yeah, it appears as if they may move the news conference. Obviously, what appears to be a rather distraught bus driver is letting them know in no uncertain terms that she has a job to do. And that's the reason why she hit something or collided with something. And it looks as if they are going to move the news conference. Mr. Rosenthal, though, did say that right now they're waiting on OSHA to finish its investigation. The site will be closed until OSHA determines what has happened, and there's no time frame on that.
Right, and Joe Webb, you heard him trying to determine precisely how many people were injured this morning when that beam collapsed and the floor went down. We still don't know. We do know it's right around a dozen people. And I want to remind people, just last month, Rock Gaming had another issue, this time at the Cleveland Casino.
Yeah, they were pouring concrete for the decking on a garage there.
Right, so it didn't affect the casino itself, but the garage had a collapse as well. No one was injured in that particular incident, but this is their second incident in 2 months.
Right, and this morning, as was noted by Mr. Rosenthal, the first responders were there in a hurry, and they were able to get to the injured pretty quickly, even though Fire Chief told us a bit earlier this morning that all of the recent rain hampered their efforts just a little bit because they had to trek that far back from the emergency vehicles in order to get to the people who were injured right there where that floor is collapsed. And that was a fairly significant distance, and it's muddy, which made getting back and forth there just a bit of a challenge.
Sure. Well, we will keep you updated. Actually, I believe Joe Webb is standing by, and he may have a little bit more information for us. We are trying to pin down precisely how many people were injured. Several were taken by ambulance to UC.
We have an unofficial count, and Joe is trying to find out exactly how many people. Let's talk to Joe now. Joe?
Yeah, John. The news conference, I guess, is gonna start up again here in a little bit. I don't know if you heard the crunching metal during the news conference, but a Greyhound bus trying to get into the station and trying to avoid the people who were holding the news conference crashed into the live truck of one of our competitors, and so they're trying to get the people off the bus and get things settled, you know, and try and get things figured out. And we'll get back to talking with Steve Rosenthal. He did say that the casino is scheduled to open in spring of 2013, and he says it's too early to know exactly what this means in terms of a delay. He said that it was limited, as we did find out. It was limited to one bay. We were told it was a 60 by 30 bay. He said it was 60 by 60, so it looks like all the damage is to one area. The construction site is shut down, and it looks like they're getting ready to start that news conference again. So we'll go back to the other end of the block.
All right, thank you so much for that, Joe.
We do have...
We're thankful to report that there were no life-threatening injuries to any workers who were in the area at the time of the incident. On behalf of the entire ownership and casino construction team, we wish those workers a quick recovery. We would also like to thank Cincinnati's firefighters, police, and first responders who provided on-site medical care, quickly transported workers to area hospitals, and secured the site. At this time, the work site is closed, and work will not resume until the construction team and OSHA determines that it is safe to do so.
Can you let us know, we understand there was a similar incident that happened up in Cleveland. Is there any relation to this? Do you feel like it may have some connection?
There's absolutely zero connection with the two incidences.
We also understand it may not have occurred in the main site. It might have been a parking area. Can you confirm where it was on the site?
The incident on the site happened on the casino level.
Do you know what caused this? What caused it to buckle?
No, the investigation just started today, the investigation, so when we get information.
We've heard word of a beam that where it disconnected.
Again, it's too soon to make any determination. The investigation is underway.
And what information do you have?
The number of people injured. Have you got a good hard number on the number of workers injured?
We know that 7 workers were transported to area hospitals. We cannot confirm the exact number who may have gone there on their own. We would get the information, then we can get that out to you.
But the casino level, that's the second floor, right?
The casino level is the second floor, yes.
Second floor, okay.
And you said a bay. Could you be more specific? The 60 by 60 foot, was it?
It's a 60 by 60 foot by 60 foot area.
And just on the floor itself as well.
Yes.
Did that entire area experience a collapse, or was it a portion of that 60 by 60 foot?
I can't be exact, but a 60 by 60 area collapsed.
What impact is this likely to have on the opening day of Horseshoe Cincinnati?
You know what? We're just more concerned today, obviously, about the workers and the safety of the workers. And we're going to get down to the bottom of the investigation. However long that takes, that OSHA takes to do so, it will take.
Steve, there have been some reports in certain media that the work schedule had been accelerated, that there was pressure to try to finish this faster than originally planned, and that may have played into what happened. Would you speak to that at all as to what you might know about that or answer that?
There's absolutely no acceleration of the work schedule. We're still scheduled to open in spring of 2013. This was a scheduled concrete pour, like many more before them. So this was not an accelerated schedule at all. This was perfectly on schedule for what we had from the beginning.
What information do you have that makes you so confident there was no connection between this incident and Cleveland?
There's no connection. These are two different construction management companies, two different contractors, two different sites, two different areas. It is absolutely nothing in common with the two different sites.
Is there anything that Rock Gaming is doing, though, since we now have 2 accidents that have happened at casinos that are under construction, to make sure that this is prevented in the future?
Rocco Caesars will be helpful in every investigation they can be. We're going to work with OSHA. We're going to work with the area building department, and we'll make sure to find out why this happened and make sure that we are, keenly aware of how it happened, and that to ensure that worker safety is first and foremost, like it was and like it will be.
Is that going to involve taking a look at construction companies and equal? I mean, what?
It's going to look at everything we have to look at, top to bottom, side to side, up and down, everything we need to. We're going to look at to make sure we understand what happened here.
We understand it.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Who did the injured workers actually work for? Who was their employer?
You know, I don't have the exact names of the workers right now. So when we get more information, be happy to share it with you.
The company that they work for.
Yeah, the concrete pouring.
Again, I'm on site this morning. When I get the information, I can get that out to you.
So Chief Braun told us there were 10 people transported. You're saying now there are 7?
My understanding that there is 7. So that's my understanding this morning.
Okay, have you talked to Cincinnati Fire Department?
I have not.
We understand that it wasn't exactly.
Yep. All right.
What was your last
building inspection?
The number of workers injured?
You know, I'm not sure. When we get those numbers, we'll give them to you. Again, the number that I received was there were 7 transported to area hospitals.
When was your last building inspection?
Again. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we don't have all the information just yet, so.
When the accident happened?
We also should probably move you from here to a different location. So I'll check with the city and find out where.
Do you know what time?
No, I don't. But I would. I'm not sure if they're going to want you over there.
All right, that was Steve Rosenthal with Rock Gaming. Explaining what happened this morning, what they know about what happened this morning. Says that right now, what's going on right now is that OSHA is there. The site is shut down until the Occupational Safety and Health Administration investigators complete their work.
And you can clearly see with this live shot that it looks like a 60 by 60 piece of flooring that just completely collapsed. And we will learn more about the cause as the days and weeks progress, and what we're really concerned about is those injuries.
Right, and we have been told the numbers are up in the air right now.
About a dozen.
About a dozen people, but we are told that they are no life-threatening injuries.
Right, which is
good.
important.
Very good.
All right.
Yeah.